on the table behind me, I have something underneath this piece of burgundy-coloured cloth with the gold stars. Now, I don't want you to see what I have there just at the moment, so I'm just going to uncover part of what's underneath. And this is called a felt board. And on this side of the felt board, I have some things that we're going to look at in a moment. But up on this side, I'm going to put up a shape. And here it is. Now, does anyone know the name of that shape?
Triangle.
That's right, it's a triangle. And what does that triangle look like? What does it remind you of? What could it be? I think it might be a roof. Do you think it looks like a roof? If it was a roof, then there would be a building underneath. It might be a house. Let me put a building underneath the roof, like this. But that building doesn't look much like a house, because that building is a shop, and I have a sign that goes up above the shop. And that sign says, bakery. At a bakery, you can buy cakes, and you can sit down and have a cup of coffee or a milkshake. And where I live in Emerald, in the Dandenongs, they have a bakery where people bring their dogs. But because the dogs are not allowed inside the bakery, outside the bakery, they have tables and chairs, so that people can sit outside with their dogs. And sometimes the bakery people bring a big bowl of water for the dogs to drink from. Well, on this side of my felt board, I have some dogs. And these dogs have come to the bakery with their owners. And I have a little song that I'm going to sing. And once I start the song, if you want to help and sing along as the song goes on, that would be nice. And this is how my song goes. 5 fluffy doggies at the bakery. 5 fluffy doggies at the bakery. And if one fluffy doggie should go off to have a wee, there'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 fluffy doggies at the bakery. 4 fluffy doggies at the bakery. And if one fluffy doggie should go off to have a wee, there'd be 1, 2, 3 fluffy doggies at the bakery. 3 fluffy doggies at the bakery. And if one fluffy doggie should go off to have a wee, there'd be 1, 2 fluffy doggies at the bakery. 2 fluffy doggies at the bakery. And if one fluffy doggie should go off to have a wee, there'd be 1 fluffy doggie at the bakery. 1 fluffy doggie at the bakery. And if that fluffy doggie should go off to have a wee, there'd be no fluffy doggies at the bakery. But those fluffy doggies, they left little puddles behind, didn't they? 5 little puddles sitting in the sun. 5 little puddles sitting in the sun. If the sun shone down and dried up a little one, there'd be 4 little puddles sitting in the sun. 4 little puddles sitting in the sun. If the sun shone down and dried up a little one, there'd be 1, 2, 3 little puddles sitting in the sun. 3 little puddles sitting in the sun. If the sun shone down and dried up a little one, there'd be 2 little puddles sitting in the sun. 2 little puddles sitting in the sun. If the sun shone down and dried up a little one, there'd be 1 little puddle sitting in the sun. 1 little puddle sitting in the sun. If the sun shone down and dried up that little one, there'd be no little puddles sitting in the sun. I'm going to bring those dogs back because I think the dogs' owners might be inside the bakery. So let's have a look at them. This little doggie here is called a Pekingese. She's very nice, isn't she? She's got a gold chain around her neck and she's got ribbons on her ears. This dog here, he's a farm dog. He's called a Kelpie. He's very good at helping out on the farm and rounding up the cattle. Then we have this doggy. He's got a grey beard, a bit like me. And there's this doggy. He's wearing a harness because he's a Labrador. And he helps blind people find their way because they can hang on to a handle and he shows them along. And then finally, there's this little doggy, and he's called a Scottie. And when I was a little boy, Father Christmas brought me a Scottie one Christmas, and I was very happy. And my Scottie dog, he lived to be a very old dog before he died, and then I was very sad. I'm going to take the bakery away, because I think inside the bakery, the owners of these dogs might be having a coffee. And here they are. There's this man. He's a Scotsman. He's wearing a tartan kilt. There's this man. He looks a bit like a scholar. He's got a grey beard. There's this girl. She's got ribbons and look, she's got a lovely chain around her neck. This lady here, she works on a farm. We could call her a Jillaroo. And then finally, there's this man here. And he has a white stick because he can't see and he uses his stick to find his way along. Now, I'm going to sing my song again, but this time I have another verse for my song, and it sounds like this. 5 worried owners looking for their pets. 5 worried owners looking for their pets. Perhaps you can tell me which pet each owner gets. 5 worried owners looking for their pets. Now this is where you can help me. Would somebody like to come and help put a dog with one of the people? Anybody like to try? Would you like to come and help put a dog with a person? You come on out. You have a good look at the dogs. Can you see someone that might like to have that dog? Have a look at his little jacket. Who does he go with, that dog, do you think? Have a look over here at the people. See if you can find someone who's wearing clothes which look a bit like the dog's jacket. That's right. Well, you pick up the doggy and put him up there just in front of that man. That's lovely. Excellent. The Scottie dog belongs to the Scotsman. You can sit down now if you want, and we'll ask if someone else would like to come and put a dog up with the owner. Any more people? Would you like to come and have a look? Yes. Good girl. We'll just put that. Now have a look at the dogs and have a look at the people and decide which dog should go. What about this dog here with the ribbons? Do you think? Ribbons? Yeah. Well, where would she? Which person would she go with? You think you would go with that man? Well, have a look at her. She's got a chain and a pink ribbon. Can you see someone with a chain and a pink ribbon? Yeah. Yes. That's the girl. Thank you. We'll just put it down a little bit lower. Ah, would you like a dog to put? Okay, we'll give you maybe this doggy. And you put him just down here in front of that man. Just there. Oh no, we need him over here. Oh no, don't take him to Mum. We want him on the board because this man's getting very worried because he's waiting for his dog to come to him. All right, just put him there. That's where he goes. That's the boy. Thank you. You can sit down again now. And we've got 2 dogs to go. Anybody else like to put a dog with a person? That's right. Well, maybe I can see that this dog goes with this man because he has a grey beard. Now, we need to let that doggy there because that little girl, she would like to have her dog with her. That's a Scottie. And there's only 1 dog left, isn't there? Who would like to put the last dog up for me? Yeah, would you like another turn? And this farm dog goes with this farm girl. That's the way. Well, I'm sure all of those owners are very happy because they've got their dogs with them again. So I'm going to take the dogs down from my felt board, and in a moment we might use the felt board again.